Hey guys, welcome back to Connect Whiskey, and today we're on water.
Exactly, and we wanted to make sure we're not the only ones having all the fun. So we brought you some amazing waterfront whiskey reviews. But first, we'll have to get up our kayak.
Let's do it.
And the life jackets. Let's go.
Hey guys, we made it back out of water.
Exactly. Oh, that was fun and exhausting. But I don't know, kayaking is more exhausting or trying 5 whiskeys is?
Only one way, only five ways to find out.
So we've made reviews of every single whiskey that you see out here. We've reviewed Longitude 77, we've reviewed Amrut, we've reviewed Paul John Edited, we've reviewed Rampur, and we've reviewed the world famous Indri. So we thought, you know what, why not bring the famous five back in one banger of a video, pin them together and see which one wins. Brother, which one do you want to start with?
Ooh, let's try something I've never heard of before.
Okay,
This right
Longitude 77. Let's start with Longitude then.
All right,
Let's go.
all right. The bottle is out.
It's a beautiful looking bottle. I've always been a fan of their packaging. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll wait for the noise.
Oh, we got someone at the background.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
Very deep sound,
Yeah, I know. Well, I think it got overshadowed by the jet ski noise.
probably.
Yeah, so I love the bottle. It's got our country's map on it, and it's got a very beautiful stamp. So I love that fact. And we've discussed in the full review that Longitude 77 is the longest line that goes from north to south. So from
Oh.
Kashmir to Kanyakumari, that's why it's named after it. Good marketing,
And
beautiful looking bottle.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. Well, 1-7 for you, 1-7 for me. Hence, it's 77, right?
There we
So
go.
I'm glad we're doing this outdoors. It's beautiful sunshine, beautiful views in the background, 5 phenomenal whiskeys, lovely amber color,
Yeah.
very sticky, beautiful looking whiskey.
Definitely a little on the thicker end.
Yeah.
Definitely has long legs.
I completely agree. It's a very sticky whiskey.
Yep.
42.8% ABV, which is a very common number,
That's the magic number.
I guess. So let's go. Nose it.
Definitely. Ooh, that's a.
It's got a very pleasant nose. Very smooth.
It smells like your perfect whiskey.
I know.
If that makes sense.
It's got all the aromatics going for it. It's got caramel, it's got vanilla, it's got honey. It's got a little bit of allspice, some star anise as well. Very aromatic. It's not too sharp, not too pungent, and that's the whole point of us re-reviewing some of the whiskeys, pinning them together, because when we open them first, the flavor profile's really harsh, a bit stronger, a bit pungent,
Yeah, I was gonna say it has definitely has a barrel kind of
very oaky.
very oaky
Yeah.
on a stronger end, right?
Yeah, they've probably used charred American oak, probably ex-bourbon barrels,
Okay, that
And
makes sense. That's
hence it lends to that golden color.
right. Okay,
Really nice.
and this is actually from Maharashtra.
Yeah.
Huh. Excited to try this.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ooh.
Woo. Oh man, this is so good. Oh,
It has like that sweet note to it,
very true.
and the burning right now.
Yeah, it is a little spirit forwarded, but I get honey, the vanilla,
It starts out so smoothly.
very smooth.
Still smooth, and then it just gives you more flavors inside.
Yeah, it gives you all the nice warmth, right? Like it warms you up.
Oh, I'm warm.
Imagine in a winter time having
This
this
would be
by a fireplace.
amazing.
Oof,
We gotta make it happen in the future.
done. We'll do a winter cottage. We've done a summer one now. We'll do a winter cottage and we'll bring some phenomenal whiskeys again.
It'll be a heartwarming video.
Good one. It definitely will be heartwarming.
Let's do it.
Especially if we're doing 5 Indian single malts again. Re-revise different
I'm
ones.
so happy that we have these options.
Exactly.
The collection of Indian single malts.
Oh yeah. And luckily now they've started becoming readily available in North America as well. So
Yeah.
that makes life a lot easier. And these are, we'll tell you the price in a bit. Let's just go through the whole lineup and then we'll discuss the pricing and then we'll see which one is our winner.
Exactly.
You know, they've all been awarded, as I said, like they've all been awarded individually. Let's see who we
Accept
like the
this.
most.
Yes.
So which one do you want to try next?
You know what? That's a Rampur actually.
Let's go for Rampur then. So me and Sunny made a review for this one. So
Right.
I know exactly how special this is. I want you to do the honors. Open it and I want to see your reaction to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh wow, look at the inside. Oh, I feel something else more than a bottle. Ooh.
Exactly.
Wow. Wow. This
It's a
packing,
beautiful packing, isn't it?
It is next level.
And Rampur is a princely state. During the British era, it was one of those states that was deemed as a royal state. And they've kept up with their royal traditions, they've kept up with the royalty, and they've packed it such. So
Wow.
and back in the day,
Mhm.
the states were awarded ranking system based on how they were saluted. So this one had one of the highest honors. That means the owners of the state were the most regarded, highly regarded, and it was part of the 15-gun salute.
Oh, so Rampur was a state.
Yeah, it's a city in UP, but you know how the kingdoms?
Right.
So the
right.
kingdom of Rampur, basically. So that's the whole history and story behind it. We've discussed it in the full video as well. If you want to get into detail about Rampur, the brand, the history, the legacy, go watch the full video. And my man, let's go try it. Beautiful color.
Not as sticky as the last one.
No, you're right. And that's the whole point of doing this, right? So we get to compare all 5. We've all, as I said, tried them individually, but never together. But you know what? One thing I've noticed, the color, you're right. It's not as sticky as the last one, but the color seems a bit more hazy.
Hazy, more almost like an IPA.
Exactly. And that's
Right.
because this is a non-chilled filter.
Okay.
All natural, non-chilled filter. So that lends all the oils during the production
You said all
are
natural.
still with it.
Okay.
So it's all natural. No added colors, no non-chill filter. So it's beautiful.
Nice.
Let's nose it.
Ooh, wow. I'm getting that, I don't know how to describe it, like a desi smell.
Okay. You're gonna have to explain that.
It has like, it unlocks some core memories in my
Exactly.
brain.
I know exactly where you're going with
I
this.
have no idea how to unlock that code, but
I got you. When we were kids back home in India, we used to eat a lot of mangoes. So it has that citrus, it's got that
Oh.
mango, it has that raisiny flavor or smell to it,
Raisiny is a right one.
right?
Yep.
So it's really nice, really fresh, really tropical. So
Tropical, definitely.
yeah. So I really love this, the nose on this one.
Yeah, fruity and festive.
Very fruity, very festive, very mild. It's not harsh at all. Yes, it's open. It's been open for a while, but it's only gotten better. It's gotten an opportunity to be oxidized a little, and the flavor, they've gotten a little bit more mellower.
Well, it's my first time trying this, so
So let's do it. Let's taste it. Oh man.
ooh,
Oh,
it's
still
definitely
so happy. Still so
very
joyous.
different.
Yes.
I had to say, I think so far it's probably one of the best tasting single malts I've ever had.
Ever.
One of the best tasting.
Wow.
This is
Okay.
the first sip.
Wow. We're only on the second
Wow.
whiskey.
I'm excited.
So hopefully it just builds up from here.
Yeah.
But I completely agree. It is one of the nicest whiskeys that I've tried. It is
Yeah.
so good, so refreshing. It's so well balanced.
It doesn't burn, so I
No.
guess. Yeah.
It's got that cinnamon, it's got that honey, it's got that vanilla, it has those mangoes, it's got those citrus flavors, tropical floral notes, and it's so well balanced. It's still very whiskey-ish. It hasn't gone into wine or beer territory
Right.
with the flavors. Still strong, beautiful.
One thing I'm noticing is so
Yeah.
far, only tried 2.
Yeah.
They're a bit on the sweeter end,
Yes. So Indian whiskeys, I mean, given how hot India is,
right?
when whiskeys mature, they mature really, really fast.
Oh, 'cause of the
So
temperature,
yeah,
right?
so exactly. So we have a very high angel share in India. Usually in Scotland, it's anywhere from 6 to 8%. In India, it's anywhere from 12 to 18%.
Okay.
So that's why you'll notice that none of the whiskeys have an age statement on them, because you can't afford to put a whiskey in barrel for 12 years.
It just doesn't make sense.
So they,
Right.
because of the heat and the humidity, our whiskeys mature a lot faster.
Okay.
They absorb the flavors from the barrels a lot faster.
Makes
So
sense.
sometimes they're a lot intense. And the tannins and the cinnamon and the vanilla from the
right.
barrels, it gets absorbed into the whiskey a lot faster because of the high humidity and the temperature.
Okay.
So you're right. Our Indian whiskeys tend to be a little sweeter, a little bit more than your regular single malts scotches.
Nice.
So I am gonna have another sip. I don't want to put this glass down. Meanwhile, I'm doing that. Can I request you to choose the next one?
Ooh. Let's go for Amrut.
Amrut, let's do it.
I love the bottle, actually, the packaging.
Yeah, so it's one of those Indian single malts that started it all. It is the reason Indian single malts actually got onto the map. And this is the highest ABV out of them all.
Exciting. What are we talking about here?
It is 50% ABV, 100 proof. It is the spiciest of them all.
Yeah,
And-
actually, I'm reading about it.
Yeah.
It has a mixture of things from Scotland, American oak barrels.
Exactly. So we've discussed that in the full video, and
Right.
that's how it got its name, that it uses barley from India and Scotland. So regular 6-row barley from India and peated barley from Scotland.
Ah,
So hence it's the fusion of East and West, and you know, that's how it got
Love
its
it.
name. Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, if you watch the full review, me and Rohan made it, you'll see that we had a little happy accident. The cork broke in the
I remember
video.
that. I've seen that.
So I'm using a cork from a Lagavulin whiskey.
Oh, that's why the noise was not the same.
Yeah, so this cork
Okay.
doesn't belong to this bottle. I'm
Right,
using
right.
a cork from Lagavulin 16 because I have to keep the bottle airtight. I want to make sure I preserve it. It is good juice. It's readily available. Really good value for the money. We will discuss the pricing in a bit, but trust me on this. Really good value for the money.
Packaging, everything so far.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
excited.
and this is the only one that comes in a metal tin.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. Okay.
So really
Yeah.
nice golden amber color.
Right.
Very sticky.
Mhm.
50% ABV. Just I'm giving you a heads up. It's gonna be a little sharp.
I can tell just looking at it.
Yeah.
It just looks strong.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the stickiest one out of them all.
Yeah.
Very sticky.
Almost like a jelly here.
Exactly. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. It smells similar to the first one, which is this one.
Yeah. Longitude.
Longitude.
Yeah. Uses 6-row barley as well. So very same ingredients. The only difference I'm getting here, I'm getting a little bit of smoke.
Yeah,
I'm getting a
smoky.
little bit of peat, that musty note as well.
Right.
Like the earthy herbal note.
Definitely a lot of cinnamon flavor going on this. Like even vanilla. A lot of sweeter.
Yeah, a little bit of honey as well. It's
Yeah.
really nice. And as I said, the stickiest one. So it's got that complex flavors going on. As I said, I don't know if they use any sherry cask or the peat moss is so strong.
Yeah.
It's definitely got that smokiness, the peaty flavor, a little bit of rummy raisiny flavor, dark chocolate.
Oh, you said rummy. All right, let's
Yeah.
try this.
Enough said, eh?
Yep.
Let's taste it.
Oh.
Woo! I warned you. I warned you this
Ooh.
is the strongest one.
What we say, this really hits you. The flavor.
The flavor is
Wow.
definitely good. It's very sweet. It is spirited, spirit forwarded, but it's also very sweet. I get a little bit of vanilla.
Within those 2 seconds,
Yeah.
I was hit by like 100 different flavors then.
Oh wow! It was like a thunderstorm, lightning strike. Okay.
Definitely. Definitely on a sweeter end.
Yes.
And then, I don't know what happened. Some kind of spice in there. And boom.
Yeah, it has a lot of black pepper in it.
Oh, that
And-
makes sense.
And if it's 50%, right? So if you take a big gulp and swallow it right away, don't let it swirl in your mouth. It hits you, it catches you on the back of the throat, and it just sticks there. As I said, it's very sticky, very strong. It catches the back of your throat and stays there. And then it feels very nice and warm when it's going down.
Yeah, you get that,
really
like,
nice and warm.
the cinnamony honey, you feel all that.
Exactly, right?
Starts with a kick.
And you know how we said it's smoky on the nose? There is
Right.
very little smokiness on the
I don't
taste.
get that at all.
Very minor musty, that
Right.
raisin flavor, raisin undertone at the very end. So it's
Yeah.
really nice, really strong. It'll go really well with spicy tandoori chicken or some spicy kebabs. The spiciness and this, I think, will be very nicely balanced.
Or you can, I feel like it can also go with something sweeter. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, we gotta try it. We'll have jamun and Amrut.
Maybe.
We can try that. Why not? So my man, which one do you want to try next?
Ooh.
Paul John or Indri?
You know what? Let's try Paul John next.
Done and done. So this is the newest one that we've explored, reviewed on the channel for you guys. It is from Goa. Me and Rohan made that video and we discussed that how Goa is symbolic for us. And another thing, you know how you pointed out in Amrut? This one also comes with a little leaflet, shows you about all their varieties, all their phenomenal flavoring, all their options and offerings. Really good.
Whoa.
Really good marketing material.
Sorry, I just have to read this.
Yeah.
Chocolate mint aroma.
Yep.
All right.
You're not supposed to read it, man. Let's nose it. Let's find those flavors for ourselves.
It's just,
We're not a big fan of reading and reiterating what's written on the box. We like to do it ourselves. Maybe sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong, but that's the whole journey. Oh, sorry.
right?
Yep.
Ooh, that was nice.
Well, this is, as I said, this is the last one we reviewed on the channel, so the cork is still the freshest.
Right.
It has that nice little pop. So it's got a very nice pour, very thick pour. This is at 46% ABV. Beautiful looking color. The traditional Paul John looking bottle. You know, it's very surai shaped. I don't know why it feels like it.
Paul John open and boom, the wind started.
Well, you know what? That's exactly what you expect in Goa. You're on a beach. It's always windy. It's always nice. Sometimes it's sunny. Sometimes it's cloudy. So you know what? We're having our little Goa experience in Halliburton.
That's it.
Beautiful color, as you said. Really sticky, really nice. So I'm glad that we've gone from 50 down to 46. So we're dialing it back a little.
Yeah, I think we need a break with that.
Well, the good thing is we tried 50% before this, so I don't think it's not going to be that harsh. It's gonna
Right.
feel much smoother going in.
We'll find out. We'll
Yeah.
find out.
I'm just a little worried that we might have burnt our palate before we get to Indri, but we'll find out. Let's go nose it.
Around similar as the last one,
Yeah,
but
because we also got some dark chocolates. We have some chocolate
now
flavors
you can
here as
actually
well.
say it.
Exactly. So it has that raisiny, chocolatey flavor.
Yeah, those
It
darker
uses,
notes.
yeah, exactly. It uses 6-row barley as well, and we've discussed in previous videos as well. 6-row barley gives you phenomenal smooth whiskey, but it's very hard to work with. That's
Right.
why in the Scottish barley, the yield is so much higher. 6-row barley, the yield is less, but it's more flavorful. It's more
Okay.
punchy.
Definitely getting a little bit of vanilla,
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah, there's definitely some vanilla in it.
and some kind of spice that I can't figure out yet.
So there's vanilla, some cloves, some star anise in it. So very aromatic, very fresh, very fragrant. All of them go very well together. Really nice. And you're salivating. I can see that. Unfortunately, I don't get the little minty notes. It is there, but it's not
Right.
as pungent. It's
I
very,
had-
very subtle, right? The mint is very subtle.
Mint and whiskey.
Yeah. It almost feels like the star anise aroma. Star anise,
Right.
clove, and mint. They are very similar flavor profiles. It's a little sharp. If you take a deeper sniff, you'll get a little spike in your nose. And that's what I feel is the mint. Because you know how if you have a lot of
Very subtle.
if you have a lot of spearmint or peppermint, it gives you that burn. That's what it is. That's
Okay.
how I think that's how it's supposed to be.
I mean, makes sense. It's a whiskey.
Exactly. So let's
So-
taste it.
Oh, I've been excited.
Let's go.
Ooh, so different.
Very nice. Very smooth.
Ooh,
The chocolatey flavor that we were getting, none of it exists on the
No.
palate. It has a little musty, nutty.
a lot of
Aftertaste,
musty actually. I feel
right?
like it's a lot of mustiness.
It's got a very, like, I feel the tannins on my tongue. I think,
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's aged, but it's definitely in a very hot, very humid climate. And the tannins from the wood, the barrel, I can feel them on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I think it has a very unique flavor.
Yeah,
Very
very
deep
nice.
profile. Really, I'm getting like some raisin notes too.
Very smoky as well.
Mocha. And yeah, I think it has a memorable taste. You
Very,
can't get out.
exactly, very nutty aftertaste. I really like it. And I'm sure you guys might have tried Paul John, different variants. Please comment below if you've tried the Paul John edited. And the sole reason I'm asking is I've had this bottle for a very long time and I can't remember for the life of me, but it says for export only.
Oh,
So it might not be available in India, and it does capture all the beautiful awards it's won in 2016 and 2017. A very well regarded, very well awarded whiskey. And in 2024, this brand won a lot of awards.
oh, did they?
So, oh yeah, very
Wow.
well regarded pioneer in Indian whiskey.
Based on my taste right now,
Yeah,
I think it's well deserved.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. It is phenomenal whiskey. Definitely deserves all the award praises it's getting. Really good job, guys. At last, but not the least, let's try the world famous Indri.
Oh, I'm so excited.
This is one of my favorites, and it's
I can tell.
yes, I've dabbled into it a few times. It's really nice, and let's hear it.
Ooh.
I think you've tried Indri as well, right? In the past?
I'm not sure which one I've tried,
Yeah.
but I know it's getting famous, getting out there.
Oh yeah, it's definitely very famous. It's riding its hype train, if you will. Really nice color. And as we discussed, that all of those Indian whiskeys have that standard 42.8. So I got this bottle from India, so it has that 42.8 percentage. If
Okay.
you buy your Indri in Canada, you'll be actually the lucky ones to get the 46% version.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
I have one. I'm waiting to finish this one and then get on to the other one.
Yeah.
Or should we save this and compare the 42?
compare.
Done.
Alright.
Done and done. I like the way you think. So this one also non-chill filtered, all
Okay.
natural colors. It's,
A little bit darker.
yeah, I was gonna say it's really nice color, really sticky,
Very sticky.
long legs. It's got legs to compare with Paul John and Amrut, which are 46 and 50%. So I've tried it in the past. It's been
Okay.
a while. I'm really excited. I don't know if you remember. You and
Nope.
me tried it once after we reviewed this whiskey. Me and Sunny made the review. When you came over, we tried this whiskey. I was so happy.
Sure.
So you don't believe me? You don't remember?
Maybe the taste will bring it back.
You know what? Let's nose it. Let's
Alright,
let's
fine.
unlock those core memories.
Hmm.
Oh man,
Very fruity here.
very fruity, very floral, and I love this whiskey because we tried this one before Rampur. This one has the same mango, the raisins, the tropical fruits.
It's like pineapple, eh?
Yeah, pineapple as well. Very true.
Right. And definitely your vanilla and honey.
Exactly. The vanilla, the honey's there. It's really nice. You know what this reminds me of? Captain Morgan rum. It has those tropical flavors, those tropical notes. Imagine a whiskey with raisiny, rummy notes.
You got me there, man.
It's really delicious, really good. If you haven't tried Indri yet or any of these, I kid you not, you're missing out.
I
Definitely
agree.
go try them out. They're
Mhm.
really phenomenal whiskey. I understand Scotch, it's very famous, single malts from Scotland. India is right up there. They're
know what?
getting up there
Things are evolving, changing.
at a rapid pace.
Yeah,
So you know what? I want to get this whiskey rapidly in my mouth. Let's go.
let's do it. Ooh,
Ooh.
very tropical.
Yeah, the mango is right there. I'm getting that chocolatey flavor, the raisins.
Yeah.
It's got a little musty note as well. Really nice. And I think it makes sense because this is Indri-Trini. It is aged in 3 different type of barrels.
Oh, really?
Yes. All the best casks you can get and all rolled up into one. And this is really nice.
Mm.
So I'm really excited. This always puts a smile on my face. And I'm so happy that this comes from India and they've, put India on a world map. Yes,
100%.
Amrut was the pioneer that started
Mhm.
it all, followed closely by Paul John, who've been doing it for a very long time. Before Indri, they were the most awarded whiskies. And then Rampur, they've been into high-end Indian single malts for a very long time. They've been making classy, amazing bestsellers.
Love it.
This is the newest kid on the block, and this is the most awarded one at the current moment. Any award, any competition, Indri is just smoking them out of the competition.
The fact that it's aged in 3 different barrels, that is
Phenomenal, right? A lot of hard work, a lot of work has gone into finishing, creating this brand. And I love the packaging, white on gold,
Oh, so
very
nice.
straightforward, very
So
simple, crispy, clear. So always
I'm
puts a
almost-
smile on my face.
Almost getting a little bit of like bourbon notes too.
Yeah, yeah. So you're
Right.
right. Like I'm getting those little berries, a little bit of sweeter tones, the honey. It's really nice. Can't go wrong with this one.
It's insane.
So we've tried 5 of them straight. Now tell me, which one do you
Ooh.
think we should try? In ice or water?
I think we'll do water. Definitely Rampur.
Rampur, okay. And which
Ooh.
else do you want to try in water?
You know what? Let's try Indri.
Indri, let's do it. All right, guys, we're back with 2 of our favorite whiskeys with water. Indri on the left.
Rampur on the right.
There we go. So, my man, which one do we want to go with first?
We're both holding it.
Let's do it. Indri,
Indri.
it is then.
Ooh,
Wow. I'm getting some smoky undertones.
told you.
I'm surprised. Like, I've had this a few times. I don't remember getting smoky undertones. This
Much.
is very different.
But have you had it with water?
That's a good question. I don't remember. I usually do like my whiskey neat. Might have tried it with ice. I can't remember. But I'm glad that you insisted on trying with water because it's unlocking some different flavors that I've never experienced.
Yeah, different depths. Like
Yeah. Whoa, it's deep.
very deep.
Ocean deep. All right.
But definitely getting some lighter version of different spices.
Yeah, the
I've
spices have mellowed out. You're right.
But some of you can taste one of them at the same time.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
No, you're right. Like I'm getting those all spices. Like I'm getting those star anise, the cinnamony notes, the honey notes. But they're all very well balanced, very amalgamated, all very nice and smooth.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
So good. So good.
Amazing.
Let's
Amazing.
try Rampur on the right.
Yes.
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow. This is a game changer.
Oof.
This is a game changer. I don't know what you have to say. Wow.
I agree. It's really nice. Very similar ABV. This is 42.8%. This is 43%.
Right.
Very similar, but very different when it comes to drinking with water. These are probably the closest ones when you're drinking neat. The floral, the fruity, the tropical notes. But with water, they're miles apart.
But yeah, Rampur, I feel like it still holds a strong profile
I agree.
of its flavors.
Yes.
Despite mixing it with water.
Yep.
But
Definitely a stronger finish as well.
yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of musty notes. I'm still getting that mango. I'm still getting that raisin.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of mango in this.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a mango candy.
It's so good.
Alcoholic mango candy. I like this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, right?
I mean, less sugar
Yeah.
compared to a
yeah.
desert.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all natural.
There we go.
Yeah.
All natural. Got me
There you go. So, really good, really phenomenal. Getting the mango, getting the tannins, getting those dry notes as well on the tip of the tongue. Really, really phenomenal.
I feel like your tongue just accepts it very nicely.
I
If
agree.
that makes any sense.
My tongue, my body, my mind, my soul. Everybody sees screaming Rampur right now.
Exactly. And I feel like it's perfect on a hot summer day.
Beautiful.
I think
Exactly.
it's a great whiskey for that.
Really, really, really good. I completely agree, bhai. So we've tried 5 phenomenal whiskeys.
Mhm.
2 that you chose to try with water, Indri and Rampur.
Yep.
So there's only one thing left. Well, technically 2 things. So let's discuss the pricing really quickly,
Okay.
and then let's score our winners.
All right.
Alrighty. So Indri nowadays you can get it anywhere from $65 to $75 Canadian. Rampur you can get it from $100 to $150 Canadian.
Okay.
This is a special release. It's an annual release, so it might be a tougher one to grab. This is a 2022 special. They did release 2023. We're waiting for the 2024, but this is a vintage reserve, so really good. Paul John, readily available at least in North America.
Okay.
This edited version for anywhere from $60 to $70.
Oh, that's not bad.
Fusion is readily available all over the world for $60 to $65. Longitude, when we originally made the review, I sourced it from Delhi duty free for $6,000. But now locally you can get it anywhere from 2,800 rupees to 3,000 rupees.
Oh wow, that's a difference.
Which is around $50. So
Oh,
relatively the same $50 to $100 price. This is a little pricey, but you know, as I said, it's an annual release. It's a special bottle. Given the packing, I think it deserves the extra $40 that they're charging.
I 100% agree.
Right? So that's the pricing. And if you want to know more details, how much each bottle costs in your country, please watch their individual reviews. We've worked hard. We've gotten those reviews. Please enjoy. So, my man, let's sip and score.
We gotta try Rampur one more time.
Let's do it.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So, rank them.
I guess 5 to 1. I guess
Yes,
5 being
5 to 1.
1 being the best.
Yes.
Or my favorite, I should say. Because they're all
Yeah.
amazing in
Yeah.
their own way.
Yep.
I think for me,
Yeah.
number 5 is gonna be Amrut.
Number 5 is Amrut. Okay.
The only reason being is the burning sensation.
Fine.
But
I mean,
it's
I
amazing.
warned you. It's not
You
the
did, you
whiskey's
did.
fault, but I warned you. But that's okay.
Some people will probably love it. But,
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
number 4, I'm probably gonna go for this,
Longitude. Okay.
right?
Okay.
Number 3, I will go for Paul John.
Okay.
Number 2 has to be Indri, actually.
Okay.
And oh my god, this
Oh.
is a new discovery for me.
Okay.
Rampur, amazing. Number 1, hands
Brilliant.
down, no question. I don't care about the price. A profile like this,
Deserves it, right?
taste like this, amazing.
I
But I
completely
do want to
agree.
give this a higher thing just because it's affordable,
Yes.
right? But
Yeah. So that's a really good score. So my ranking's not going to be too far apart from you.
okay,
Very similar, but just different in a few places. So my number 5 is going to be Longitude. Just because it has the youngest legacy out of them all. Segram as a brand is very well renowned. This is their first iteration with an Indian single malt, Longitude 77. So I think it needs a little bit more work, a little bit more refinement to
Fair.
gain a higher score. And my number 4 will be Paul John.
okay,
This variant, I've had other Paul Johns, I've had the Nirvana, I've had their Mithuna,
okay.
really phenomenal. This one has a musty note, and this one too, but this one has a little bit more funk to it. The
Right,
peat,
it
I
does.
think, is on the nose, which is great. I was expecting it on the palate, but it dissipated, didn't exist for me. So hence it drops down
Fair.
a little bit lower. So this is my number 4. My number 3 is going to be Amrut.
Okay,
It is a whiskey that's readily available. It's a whiskey that I've tried a lot of times. It is slowly growing on me, but it is still very traditional whiskey flavors. I love the fact that the fusion, the Indian and the Scottish barley, the fusion of it is really nice, but it's still very traditional. I guess
Okay.
I like the funkiness and the new flavor profiles, the IPA-ish flavors, the tropical fruits in my whiskey. So this is going to be my number 2. I
Ooh,
understand it is
okay.
highly regarded, highly awarded throughout the world, and there is nothing wrong. I completely agree with everyone who's raving about this whiskey. But
it's nice.
you know what?
Mhm.
You haven't tried Rampur Vintage Select
Wow,
yet.
so number 1 is the same.
Exactly. Go
Okay.
find it, try it. You will fall in love with this. As he said, I don't care about what the price is. When a whiskey is this good, it
Outstanding.
deserves it. It
Mhm.
commands the price. And I think the
It
packing,
commands.
the history, the legacy, go watch the full review to find out more. Worth the money.
Yeah, I'll be on the
Right?
lookout for this.
100%. So I have my number 1 in my hand. You have your number 1 in your hand. So cheers to
Cheers.
that. Cheers to you guys. Thank you very much. That's been our time. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.